Everyone. Today's webinar is going to be on SComm and the new features now available within SComm. So what I'm going to do is over here on the right-hand side of our screen, I'm just going to click on Inbox. So what this does is it brings up our main page for SComm. And of course, Inbox is highlighted, so it's going to show all my available SComms that I have, and it shows the different folders that are available. I have sent items, draft, and trash. Underneath here is my folder, so I can create custom folders. And then we have settings. What I want to do is I want to start out with the search feature. This is how you go in, and if you're looking for a specific email, this is how you're going to come in and you can do a search. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this magnifying glass in order to do an advanced search. What this does is this allows me to go in and allows me to select a folder. So at this point, I just want to go in and I want to search in my test folder. As you can see, date is required. This is going to be a 13-month search frame. Basically, I can go in and I can say, I want to go back to 2017 and I can search from May 1st of 2017 through today. And this is my 13-month time frame. If I wanted to go back even farther, I could say this could be May 1st, 2016 through 6/5/2017. You just want to keep it within that 13 months. You have different options that you can use to filter down even more. You've got message type. Is it a high, medium, low? A status? Was there attachment? Did you pin it? In this case, I'm just going to use a date range, and I'm just going to click on search. Then it just brings me up what SComms I have available during that time frame. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to go into settings. So all I'm doing is here on the left-hand side, I'm clicking on settings. What this allows you to do is this allows you to create a footer that you can include on all of your emails. If you want an auto response sent to any SComms that you get, you can set that. Down here, you're now going to see a place where it says show messages in inbox, sent items, drafts, and trash for last, and then it gives you a drop down. What this is basically doing is you can say, I only want to see SComms from the last 2 weeks, the last month, even the last 2 months. So anything over 2 months, it will no longer be in this folder. You would have to do an advanced search. It would basically drop off. Now, your custom folders are not included in this time frame. So if you have custom folders created, all of your SComms are still going to be there. You don't have to do a search. You just go to your custom folder. All of the SComms are there from today through 2015, if that's when you started using Therap. In addition, if you wanted to create new folders, I could come down here to manage folders, and I could click on create. And let's just say I want to create a folder called DPM. I'm going to click on done. And now when I scroll down, here's all the default folders. And here are my 2 custom folders that I created. To go back to the previous page, I'm just going to click on cancel. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on compose, because I want to show you the features now within compose. You're going to see now 2 different message types. You can do a general message, you can do an individual care message. So I'm going to click on general. I'm going to click on cross provider SComm. If you do not see this, that means that you do not have multi-provider turned on for your specific privilege. If you need that turned on, make sure you contact your account admin so they can turn that on for you. What it's going to do now is it's going to let me go in and it's going to let me select if there was more than one oversight account. So for this demonstration account, I just have the regular oversight provider for Nebraska. I'm just going to click on this green arrow and it's going to take me into the message compose page. You can search for a recipient. So here I could type in CAL. It's going to start and bring up the person. So in actuality, I'm looking for Alvin. Again, I can just click on this advanced search and it's over here on the right. And I'm just going to click on it and it's going to bring up the select recipient screen. Over here on the right-hand side, you're going to see records. This allows you to see 10, which is the default. You can also change it to 15, 50, or 100. This is the amount of recipients you can see in one screen. So I'm just going to say I want to see up to 100 recipients in this first screen. If there's more than that, down here at the bottom, it would have a second page, and you can click on that page too. So besides Calvin, I'm going to say I need to send this to Deb, and I need to send this to Shirley. I'm going to scroll down here, and I'm just going to click on Add Recipient. What you're going to notice up here is the colors. If it's pink, that means these staff members are not part of your agency. They're in the oversight account, or they could be in another provider account. If it's blue, it's person within your agency. You're still going to have to select the status of the message, and it's now a drop down. So you're going to select either low, medium, or high. It's going to require you to put in the subject. So I'm going to say this an SComm demo. We're going to type in a message. You can still do attachments. Again, they cannot exceed 10 megabytes. And we're just going to click on Send. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to click on Compose. And we're going to do Individual Care. So again, I'm going to click Cross Provider SComm because this is how I'm going to be able to select staff at another provider for this specific individual that I'm typing in. So I'm going to pick on Alvin Coolidge. So I'm just going to start typing in Cal, and he automatically comes up. Again, it's going to ask me to select my oversight, and I'm going to click on this green arrow. Now up here at the top, this is going to be, this message contains information specific to Calvin Coolidge. The recipients, I'm going to click on this advanced search, and everyone that shows up here is going to be staff people that have Calvin Coolidge on their caseload. So I'm going to select Justin, I'm going to select Deb, and I'm going to select Shirley and Leah. I'm going to come down here and click on Add Recipient. Again, you can see the color coordination. These are people in another account. These are oversight. Deb is within my agency. I'm just going to say this is a medium, and this subject is regarding GER. Here is the cool thing now with the individual. You can now attach forms, and as many forms as you want. So what I'm going to do is, since this is in regards to GER, I'm going to click on General Event Report. And then I'm going to click on this magnifying glass. What this allows me to do is go in and attach a GER form. Now with Calvin, I know that if I go from October of 2013 to the end of the year, and I click on search, I should have some GERs in there for him. So here's his GER. Now I can select either one or two. I can click up here and I can attach both of them if I wanted, and just click on attach form. All this is doing is adding a link to an existing form within Therap. So there's not a limit on the amount that you can attach. So I could even come back in here and say, I want to attach even a T-log. I could still do a search. I could come in and say, let's search from the 1st of May. Click on search. Here's the T-log. And as you can see, I can attach it. The other really nice thing is you can come underneath here for file attachment. And if I click on add file, you have the ability to do document storage. So if you're using document storage for individuals, you can click on this individual and attach anything within that document storage. And again, that's not going to count against any type of space within this email. The only time that this size attachment pertains to you is if you're actually uploading a file from your desktop. That's when you're going to have that 10 megabyte limit. So on this one, I'm just going to click on send. What I'm going to do is now I'm going to click on my inbox and I'm going to show you what the recipient sees. So I'm going to click on this other GER that I have sent. And in here, it shows the links that I attached. Keep in mind that if the staff member doesn't have access to that module, they're not going to be able to open this link. They will get a message saying they do not have privilege. In this case, it opens up for me because I have access to GERs, and it basically shows the GER, just like if you had gone in and so that's basically the information on GERs. One other thing I'll go over with you is up here at the top. This has kind of changed. So you still have the ability to acknowledge. This is just kind of like a pin or an unpin. It's kind of like in your Gmail if you're putting a star by it and it's something you want to be able to find quickly. You can still print. You can download this as a PDF. This is where you're going to click to be able to reply all, and forward. And again, here's how you move it. So you can still create a new folder right from your inbox. You can put it to trash. Here, because I have 2 custom folders, this is where I can select which folder I want this to go in. And over here, this is just acknowledge, and let's move on to the next SComm. I hope this was very helpful for you. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to any support person here at Therap.